sports fans, ASMR Sports. Back with kind of a new arrangement, I guess, here of information on the video screen. I've got my part of my camera view on the left over here. And then we've got our eBay window up on the right. Today we're going to do some more lookups of cards. I've got pretty much a full shoebox of graded PSA 10 graded baseball cards to the left of me, and we're not going to get anywhere near done with it because I'm contemplating putting this video up tonight. It is currently Monday, April 4th. If you're wondering why I'm whispering and chewing gum, it's because this is an ASMR video. You need to go on Google ASMR, which stands for, let me see if I get Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. It's supposed to make you feel relaxed and your brain tingle. And if instead you're getting stressed out and you want to punch the wall when you hear somebody chew, you need to click on out of this video and go do something else, like play basketball or watch TV. And I hope you can find some other way to relax. Alright, well, for those who stayed, today it was announced that this man here, Julio Rodriguez of the Seattle Mariners, is going to be on the starting opening day roster for the Seattle Mariners. So I thought I'd pull my cards of him out. I've got let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 graded cards of his. And some are duplicates, but I kind of wanted to see. So basically, for those of you who don't know, when a player who's been a prospect in the minor leagues of baseball gets, basically a spot on the roster of their major league team, interest in and values of their cards, particularly their key cards, like in this case First Bowman, tend to go up quite significantly. Now, a lot of that upside will depend very, very heavily on whether the player does good, in the first few weeks of them being called up. But many people like to sell cards of a player that gets called up right when they get called up because there's a pop in value, and a lot of times the player's not able to get their production levels to the point where it's going to fuel that increase from the addition of the person to the roster. Like Vladimir Guerrero, when he came up, was kind of lackluster for pretty much his whole first year after just totally dominating the minor leagues. But as was seen last year, 2021, he had a incredibly good campaign, and his stuff went up quite significantly. So we'll have to say, and a lot of people are very interested in his stuff in 2022. They think that's going to continue. So I'm just looking up this card here. This is a Mega Box Refractor, also known as a Mojo Refractor. It comes in those Target exclusive Bowman Mega Box box products where you get like, I think 2 packs of like 5 cards that are this special kind of mojo refractor. And on the right here, I see a few sales of this card from today, April 4th. This was a buy it now, offer accepted. It was listed at $270. It sold. Same for this one below it. This one sold for the $270 price. All these are still today $279. It's kind of crazy. I think that so many of these cards were sold today, but this is what happens. You know, a lot of people go and buy them when this announcement is made because they think they're going to do well and then go up even more. So another $279 sale, $265 sale, best offer $250, best offer $299. So let's see, what's the highest one? $279 I think is the highest one we've seen completed, and we're still on April 4th sales. So I think these ones lower down are happening earlier in the day. I believe it. Organize it chronologically. Yeah, so now we're on April 3rd. So yesterday this was a $220 card. Today it's like about $280 card. And the most recent sale is one that we can't see because it's a best offer, but let me go back and see the listed cards. So $280 was kind of the last price that one of these went for, but you see people have got them listed for $350. Best offer, you know, they're hoping to make higher than that. $280. You got somebody's selling, look at $270, and they've got quantities. Let's see how many they've got. 4 available at $270. So I gotta believe that sort of sets the market at $270 or less for this card. And some enterprising young person has got this at $267, hoping to be the bottom of the market. Quite inexplicably, there's an auction with 23 hours left. It's gone up to $291, which makes absolutely no sense when there's one for $267 you can buy right now. But I see that a lot. There's a lot of sort of wacky behavior. You know, people just kind of pick their auctions and bid weird stuff like that. So there you go. This card, I guess it's about a $260 to $270 card. I've only got, I think, one of those. I take it back. I've got 2 of them. There's the second one. Here's the family. So that's pretty cool. I've got 2 of them. I've also got 2 of the just regular Bowman Chrome. So I'm gonna look that one up. Take out Mega Box. Actually, I'm gonna do a minus up here in the search. I'm gonna do minus Mega, so it's gonna show me all the listings that have 2019 Bowman Chrome PSA 10 and exclude anything with the word Mega in it, which will get rid of those Mega Box examples. So there's one listed of these, one of these 2 cards listed for $195. There's one listed for $225. So I'm guessing this is probably like and there's one for $169. So I'm guessing these are probably going for $150 or so, maybe a little bit more like $155. If we look at sold items, what in the ever? Oh my God! Why did I not search for Julio? That's funny. I didn't search for Julio Rodriguez, but that's like a lot of them came up. That's just how many sales of these there is. There's a lot of them. So okay, we put in Julio Rodriguez, and yeah, $169.99, and you know, best offer accepted. $166, best offer accepted. This one sold for list price at $160. This one sold for list price at $170. This one sold. This is not the card. So yeah, pretty much, you know, $170, $160 is about what these are worth right now. So pretty nice. The last card of his that I have is the best card, but unfortunately it is not a PSA 10. If it were, it would be probably pretty valuable. But as a PSA 9, it's probably worth significantly less. So this is a 2018 Bowman's Best Prospect Auto. That is blue parallel number 2, 150, I believe. Yeah, 150. So let's look up that and see what we see here. Oh, hello. So, you know, the autograph cards are not nearly as common as those base kinds of cards that we were looking up earlier, so there's not going to be as many sales of them. It looks like the last sale of this card was a green auto that was, or green parallel that was PSA 10, so not terribly relevant to my sale. A lot of these are graded, all these are graded 10, and there's just the base version, but they're selling for, you know, $700 or so. Here's the blue, but this is a die cut, different card. Here's the exact card I have, but it's PSA 10, but it's quite a while ago, February 16th. Sold for $6.95. This card is worth a lot more than $6.95 now, I'll tell you that. I mean, you know, anything going back to January, February of these J-Rods is going to be worth way more now. And then, so, you know, none of this gives me a really clear sense of what this might go for, but I'm going to look at, man, it's kind of funny, I didn't even search for auto, but I was still getting very relevant hits. Here's the same card I've got, but graded PSA 10. They're asking $1,600. Will they get it? They very well might. They very well might. And you know, my general rule of thumb is that a PSA 9 is worth about a fourth of what a PSA 10 is. So if this is $1,600, you know, you're talking about a $400 card for a PSA 9, which is a little depressing, if you ask me. But it is what it is. Yeah, really just nothing interesting in terms of comps. I'm gonna go back to sold again just because I did not have auto in there. Let's see if anything else comes up. Not really. Actually, I realized I was searching for PSA 10. Boy, I gotta get my act together, you guys. So a base PSA 9 sold yesterday for $250, and again, that was before the announcement that he was gonna join the Major League roster, and really not much in the way of useful comps coming up. Here's the exact card I have, $1,000 best offer accepted, so who knows what it sold for. I can find that out if I'm logged in, but I don't want to log in. Let's go quickly back here because I was searching for PSA 10s before. Now I'm searching for PSA 9s. And there's a base PSA 9 auto selling for $300. So nothing really particularly close to a comp that's very useful. So, you know, that's the kind of card you probably just, if you want to sell it, you know, list it and do a buy it now or a best offer. Let's see what comes up. Public service announcement. When I did my last PSA reveal, colors in there. They got PSA 9s, and I actually dug out a couple more PSA 9s that had gotten graded before. So there's 1, 2, 3. Wow, this one's an 8.5. So 4 of his base rookie card, and then there's 1 rainbow foil. So I think I'm gonna put this entire lot up, because there's a few people that were interested in Walker Buehler. I'm gonna put this entire lot up for like 25 bucks on hotcardboard.com. So if you're interested, check out the description for this video, and I will put the link to buy that if you're interested. Now, speaking of Walker Buehler, this right here is a stack of Walker Buehler PSA 10s. It's a bunch of just the base 2018 Topps flagship rookie card. So there's 5 of those, and this is the Topps Chrome base, and this is the Topps Chrome Update base. So nothing fancy here, but kind of wanted to see what these are going for. So let's just check it out. 2018 Topps Walker Buehler. Let's see what we get here. Okay, I'm gonna have to narrow this down because I'm getting a lot of the Chrome cards and stuff. I'm gonna put the number of the card in here, which will get a lot of exact hits. So there you go, April 4th. It's actually pretty good, I think, for, you know, a base rookie card. PSA 10 going for $31 here, it looks like, pretty consistently. Yesterday one sold for $41, and the day before that $27. So, you know, this card is right around $30, $32, something like that. I've got a pile of them, 5 of them, so will I sell those? I don't know, maybe. This is the base Topps Chrome. So look that up. So I'm gonna change the number on this, and it'll probably pull up everything. Yeah, nice and easy. This is kind of surprising. Well, I'm looking at this second one here, which is $36. That's not really much more than the flagship. The flagship PSA 10, but this one went for $48 plus a bunch of shipping. So this one for $45. So I don't know. This seems to be like a $45 card compared to the flagship, which seems to be a $32 card, something like that. So let's look up this one. Put in HMT19, which is the card number, to our search. And yeah, kind of surprised again. This one's not going for that much, so 28 bucks. There's one that went for 39, but that was quite a while ago, March 25th, $43. So they seem to be going down in price, which is odd. Unless there was some news, like he got injured or something, but I don't think there has been. So yeah, kind of surprised that the Chromes are not going for more. Oh well. Alright, so in this batch of cards, I have a ton of like Bowman Prospect cards, Chromes, papers, some refractors. And I'm very curious to see what these go for. You know, there was a time, maybe a year and a half ago, where pretty much like any decent prospect that you had the first Bowman in a PSA 10, you know, was catching a pretty nice price. Even the papers were going for 50 bucks of some of the top guys. Now, this is a lot different of time than a year and a half ago. And in this particular case, the player, Jared Kelnick, is not nearly as popular as he was before he came up. I remember, so he was a guy that, was a pretty highly touted prospect for a couple years. Then he made his debut, and I think that was last year. Might have been 2020, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I remember when he first came up, he just was raking, and he hit the cover off the ball for like a good couple weeks, and stuff was going nuts, and I almost sold a bunch of it. But as is often the case, I did not strike while the iron was hot, and he basically for the rest of the year after that hot start, he kind of went to crap. So anyways, I wanted to see. So I mean, this is a paper card, and those are gonna fetch the least out of any first Bowman card. But yesterday one of these sold for $25. Same yesterday, also one went for $33. So not that bad actually for a paper card. So I'm sure at one point this card was probably going for like $75. But again, different times. Another young prospect. I'm not quite sure where he's sitting in the pecking order, but I've got a couple of these. This is 2019 Bowman Mega Box Aurelvis Martinez. So another one where I'm just kind of really curious to see what this is sitting at. Alright, well, this is very strange. So like the most recent listings are from March 19th, which was quite a while ago, so not a lot of action. But what is really strange is that the two prices on top here, which are the most recent sales, you've got March 13th that goes for $36, and then like 6 days later, on March 19th, it goes for $85, which is like dang near 3 times the price. So that's very strange. Let's see what the other results. But again, now we're going back to February, so it's like, how valid is really anything from so long ago? Really, only a couple months ago, but actually less than that. But in baseball terms, it's a while ago because I feel like that was before the strike had ended. So who the heck knows? But anyways, $56 on that one, $65 on this one, $61 on this one from January. So it's kind of been like generally around $50 to $60. This March 18th seems like an anomaly, and this March 19th seems like maybe it's trending up. I'm kind of surprised there's not more, more comps on this card. Let's see what these are being listed at. 140 for that card. 82 is okay. So this is an auction. It's shipping from Canada, which is always kind of hard to figure out what that means, since shipping is like so expensive. But it's up to $82, and it's got 3 days left. This one's $125. This one was $140. So I don't know. I'm kind of thinking this is maybe a $90 to $100 card, which is pretty dang good, I gotta say. So happy to have 2 of those. Very cool. I have, by the way, I have several PSA orders that are kind of ingrading right now. The one that's furthest along is in QA1, and it has like 240 cards. And I'm anxiously awaiting that one. It's been sitting in QA1 for a while. anyways, that one is like probably like 90% baseball, so I'm excited to get it back. It has kind of like the last remaining, rookie cards of Acuna and Soto and Ohtani and Tatis and basically everybody else that I, wanted to possibly get graded. I went in that order, and it's also got quite a bit of basically cards like the ones you're seeing here, which is like Bowman first Bowman cards of, kind of decent rookies. So I'll be excited to get that back. This is Ronnie Mauricio, who's one of the top Mets prospects. I've got a couple of these guys, just a base. Let's see if there's recent comps on this guy. Indeed there are, from earlier today, even. There's one that was $35, best offer. So pretty lackluster performance on this card. $34.99. On April 2nd. April 2nd also, 53. This is a mega box, which is funny because it's the next card I have. Is the mega box. It looks like the mega boxes are going for roughly 50 to $50 or so, and the plain chrome PSA 10s are 30 to $35. If you go down April 2nd, it looks like there's some $23. So if those are to be believed and these are to be believed, then this card is on the way up, which is nice. But yeah, pretty low value for the base chromes on that one. Next up we got some Sam Hof cards now. I don't really know what Sam Hof is doing these days with his life. But I've got some decent cards of him right here. PSA 10s. Again, everything we're doing is PSA 10. This is a mega box, so let's look that one up first. These are the first 2020s I think we've seen. Alright, very bad pricing for a mega box, which is a parallel. To be a PSA 10 at 20, just about $20, 22, $23 is pretty horrible. I'm guessing this guy is not attracting too much attention from the hobby. I don't know if he's injured or if he's just not performed well in his first, couple years or whatever. But that's a bummer. Here is the Sapphire PSA 10. So let's see. That's generally just a more valuable card, but will it be that much more valuable? No, not really. So here's one from March 13th, $70. Be interesting to see what this one went for, because it was, end of March. I don't know if it would be higher or lower than $69, but wow, that's amazing. $32 for a Sapphire first Bowman PSA 10. Yikes. Alright, well, Sam Hof is a complete total bust from the hobby perspective. Let's hope he's primed to have a nice big year. In 2022, you Rangers fans can chime in and let us know here. Next we have Grayson Rodriguez, who is one of the best pitching prospects in the game for what that's worth, which is not much. Never really looked up this guy's cards. I'm guessing they probably don't go for a whole lot. Here's a bunch of autographs. Wow, somebody had a bunch of those. Go minus auto. this is the exact card that we have right here, and it went for 150, and that was the last sale from March 11th. So kind of crazy. I'm trying to see, like, you know, what is, if there's anything different about this card, but I don't think there is. This is Pop 32. Is that true? That would mean that there's not that many people. Yeah, I can't explain this unless this stuff has really gone up since like February. But look at February. This is a refractor, so this should be worth much more than this one above it. But it's $84. It sold for in February. And here's another refractor sold for $120. Like if this was a refractor, that would make sense to me. But it's not. It's the base chrome. So this is kind of blowing my mind. And look at this, man. Here's a orange refractor. Looks like a regular orange, not like a shimmer or some other of the less desirable ones. And it's the first Bowman, and it's a PSA 10, and somebody stole that bad boy. $25. Are you kidding me? That's a number to 25. That is a crazy steal. Crazy steal. I mean, that's probably like, I don't know, that might be worth like $900 or something right now. If his base refractors are going for 84, and you know, base non-refractors apparently sold for 150, which I still can't kind of believe, but I don't know, maybe it's time to get these guys listed. Let's see, yeah, so there's really not a lot of these for sale. I kind of wonder if maybe there's been some news about him, like making a roster or something. Let me do a search real quick. So he's 22 years old. Not sure I can make this a tab in the window so you can see it, but I'm gonna try to read what I see. Yeah, I don't know. I see an article that says the top 10 prospects who could debut for the Orioles in 2022, but it's behind a paywall, so I can't read it. Great, thanks. Yeah. Well, whatever. We're not gonna figure that out. Point is, it might be time to sell Grayson. I don't know. I feel like I have some like autographs of this guy too, but I might be thinking of somebody else, like a different pitching prospect. Okay, next prospect up is Freitas Nova. So again, he was another guy that back in 2019 was among the better prospects in this product, 2019 Bowman. But don't know anything about what he's done since 2018. So let's take a look. Uh-oh. Never good, never good when you've got the exact card being sold for $21.99. And oh my god, look at this, the refractor. PSA 10 selling for $15. So basically these cards are garbage. They can be thrown in the garbage right now. What, did this guy die or something? What the hell happened? Yeah, oofta. Oofta. So this is what you call not worth the price of grading. Yeah, just horrible, horrible prices on this guy. Oh my god. Like a PSA 10 auto going for less than $42. Absolutely horrible. Wow. PSA 10 auto, $29. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to burn these right now. Except I don't want to burn plastic. Great, like toxic salt will kill me. Wow, that's horrible. Horrible. Just lost money on grading those for $15. Texas has gotten some attention, I think, in spring training. Or in the spring, I should say. I don't know what he's doing in spring training games, but definitely one of the top, if not the top. I think he got bumped by one of the newest guys. But, before, like, the guys from 2021 draft, like, I think he was, like, the top prospect in the Red Sox system, so, which, you know, is a pretty good system, so, let's see. Alright, well, here we go. This is definitely better than Freitas Nova by a long shot. Sale from today for $62 for this card, and then yesterday there was a $68 sale. Several of them, actually. That's weird, these ended at the exact same price, but I guess they did. So, you know, roughly a $68 card here for this base. First Bowman, that's a nice card right there. I think this is the last card I'm going to do, just because I'm going to try to get this video up today. It's going to be pretty late, but it's been a while since I posted, so I wanted to try and get it up today. That's what she said. Alright, here's a kind of a weird one. It's not a rookie card or a first Bowman, it's just kind of a random year. Bobichette, who I think, you know, has definitely a following. Alright. It's not coming up. Ready to search. So, oh, I didn't put the, I don't put like the freaking player name in. That's not helpful. So yeah, here's the refractor. Well, these are all kind of old. Yeah, I don't know. March 26th and March 5th, and these are refractors, so they're not particularly useful, but yeah, not a lot of cards. Or comps, not a lot of comps. Here's the same card I've got selling for $29.99, so this is probably a pretty crappy card, unless he does really well and, you know, all of his stuff goes up. But, you know, it's one of those things where I saw the card, and when I submitted this, I think he was a pretty hot prospect, and I thought, you know, maybe as a 10 will be worth price of grading. It turns out it might barely be the worth of price grading. Alright, that's all I'm going to do for today. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Hope you're all doing well, and we will catch you next time. You have a great one.